Happy Saturday morning, everyone. I hope this finds you doing very well and living your very best life in Jesus Christ. You know, when kids are little, hopefully they'll be surrounded by people who will shower them with constant praise and acclamation. And this makes sense since they are learning everything and will mess up a lot. It's important that we balance their constant diet of correction with a heaping dose of praise. However, as they grow older, it's also important that we give only genuine praise, affirming only the things that they succeed in that are validly achievements. When they reach a certain point, they'll realize that anything else is just empty. See, if not, praise will become something they just tune out. In my opinion, part of the problem with our society today stems from the overuse of praise when, frankly, it's just not earned. I think this has led to the currently what I call give everybody a trophy for everything culture, which psychologists have known for many years actually damages kids' self-esteem in the long run. One of the things that anyone will tell you is that praise must be genuine, or, frankly, it's worthless. By the same token, with kids, it's also important that we vary our praise. In other words, don't say the same thing every time. If you do, kids tune it out. Nancy's been attempting to do this with Landry of late. Her normal "good job" is slowly being replaced with other phrases such as "way to go," or "that was awesome," or "look what a great job you did," and so forth. The other day, after Landry had finished a particularly difficult math problem, I heard Nancy's voice ring through the house with, "Well done, Landry. Come and get your reward." And I couldn't help but stop for a moment and think of Matthew 25:21. "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." I think as Christians we dream of what it might be like to stand before Jesus one day and hear him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." I mean, think about it. Could any affirmation be more important? And the thing is, we sometimes will ask ourselves, can we be assured of receiving that kind of affirmation from Jesus? Well, yes, we can, through faith in him. In Ephesians 2, it very clearly says that saving grace comes through faith as a gift to us from God. And that's what Jesus teaches in the parable in the same chapter. If you don't remember it, it's two servants receive abundant gifts and trust their master enough to go out and invest these gifts. Now think about it. Any investment involves risk, and yet these servants are willing to take the risk because they trust in their master. The third servant, however, doesn't trust the master, and he doesn't invest his gift and then loses his gift and his job when the master returns. God, our master, insists that we trust in him. God gives us all gifts to invest in the world around us, particularly in ways that show his love for others and hopefully bring others to Christ. But let's be honest, sometimes there's a difference between our ideals and our reality. I mean, if you've ever faced the choice between stopping to help someone or getting to work on time, you might understand how the world doesn't always value our desire to invest our gifts for God's glory. Trusting in him enough to use our gifts his way isn't always easy, but if we do want to hear him say, "Well done," we have to trust him anyway. We must work, we must persevere, and we must also step out in faith. We must invest. I don't know about you, but I tend to disregard empty praise as simply words, devoid of meaning. And frankly, as studies have shown, so do kids after a while. And let's be honest, we can always tell the difference between genuine encouragement and affirmation and false praise. But you see, genuine heartfelt praise is different. It encourages, it strengthens, it sustains. And frankly, in my life, it's sometimes been the difference between giving up and persevering in truly difficult times. So today is Saturday. And I know many of us have had a difficult week, but it has been my prayer that you've been trusting in the Lord, using his gifts, and have overcome these obstacles with the help of Jesus. It is my prayer that you've been not only using his gifts, but stepping out in his faith, showing him that his investment in us is well worth it. So if I might, I just want to take a moment to encourage you in the same way the Father will one day acknowledge us who are faithful and persevere. If you've had a tough week, just remember, Well done, my dear brothers and sisters. Well done. I hope you make today a fantastic day. I want you to know that I'm here should you need me, and I truly love you all.